We're gonna watch this dude die again. And I don't know if I'll need it now, but I'm gonna take your arrow. All these locked doors though. How do we get inside them? Can we get inside them?
Those boulders were dropped on any Nimrod trying to climb the walls.
Was I correct? Yes. Okay, I have a bunch of melted copper. What can I do with it? I don't actually know. If I had like a mold or Ooh. Once again, how much lead is in this suit? Copper key. This key was created from a mold found in the smithy of Chateau Gaillard. Okay. That potentially gets me into a lot of doors. Was there a door down here? There was not. This just led to the area with the footprints. Speaking of, if the footprints is here... The footprints is there, so that means... Yeah, I didn't see that earlier. I was just thinking if the footprints is there, they went this way. That means I should be able to go this way as well. I'm going to make a save though. I've got a key. That's incredible. I can jump back to the start now and open a bunch of locked doors. Making progress. Is the moat really that deep? Arthur? There's dudes everywhere and they can't see what I'm doing. Okay, I see we're gonna have to use the grappling hook to get up there. Let's do it.
Shaka, fool! 'Tis all for naught! It shall not claim this tour!
What the hell? Oh no. I didn't remember this, chat. I've got no memory of that. I said not to mention Monty Python again, Jesus Christ. Having taken too long to begin his ascent of the keep, Agent 5 found himself an unwilling participant in a reenactment of a silly Monty Python skit. Silly and fatal. Why would they toss a cow over there? I mean, I get it, but what? No, that makes no sense. Okay, so maybe I just need to climb up again very quickly. I did have an option to move forward, but I figured cloaking would be safer. Because maybe they thought I would be gone.
Hello, Joseph! Shaka, fool! 'Tis all for naught! It shall not claim this tour! Quick! He's in the king's chamber!
Cloak, 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 cloak. Can't move.
Quick! He's in the king's chamber! Alas! He escaped us. He must not wretched the goddess.
Didn't catch that line. I feel like we're less researching and learning things than actively participating in the invasion right now, which is absolutely terrible. We should not be doing this. And how on earth did they not recognize that suit as not being, normal? This is definitely not an invader's suit. Well, I mean, it is at the moment, but you know what I mean. They should be able to recognize that something is very, very wrong with this person wearing a helmet, a round helmet, with this technology, and whatever have you. So having done all that, I feel scared. I want to leave. Okay, I can't leave. Is there anything here? No. We can move into the windowsill and that's it. It feels like I should be able to climb out there and get onto the roof. That chest looks very interesting. But this key will not open it. I thought that key might open the doors. It's equally probable that it would open a chest or a wardrobe or something. It looks like it's exactly the same design, for Christ's sakes. It's the same shape. 100%. But it's not doing anything. Okay, I'm not sure what that's about right now. I might have to come back for that. I came from that direction. Can I inspect this table? That fire effect. Very cozy. Oh, there's got to be something here, surely. What on earth is that? I can't tell if that's an Easter egg or something's actually happening when we click that. So it's an image of the drawbridge. It's like that's the keep and that's the drawbridge, perhaps. I'm not sure why clicking that would have that effect on the painting or tapestry or whatever that is, and or whatever it's doing elsewhere. That's very strange. Don't know what to make of that. So there's nothing around this side. I can't hop on the bed and take a nap. Ugh, not that way. That's so confusing. I push right once here and walk this way. But to get back to the previous one, I have to push left 3 times. Yeesh. What does this mean? I mean, to me, that's pretty clear. We have to use the key here somewhere. But I'm not seeing it. Where did it go? No, really, what did I just do with my key? Did my key just literally disappear? I don't know what I did with my key. I just dragged it over something and it completely disappeared. What the hell? Comments?
I think we're gonna have to look elsewhere for a key.
I think I've just accidentally eaten my key somehow and I'm not sure how. Alright, so I'm going to load. I'll BRB. I'll come back here. Okay, never mind. My save game was right here. What the hell did I do? I have no idea how I disposed of this copper key just now. Dragged it over there and it just disappeared. I don't see an interact point here. Don't know, that might have been a glitch. It just straight up disappeared. Although, maybe I need to play with that first. Is that unlocking the chest perhaps? Similar sound effect. Yeah, I got nothing. Let's go up. I take that to mean we're not getting up there, which, you know what, that's probably a good idea. We know that there are two people who are very pissed off, and they have a cow. Oh, that animation there. There's no warnings about people being in here, so it's probably safe. Just came through there. Okay, this room is massive. We have another window which we can sort of peer through. Oh, that resolution.
This must be the study. When the king stayed here, it would be his throne room. In his absence, it would be used for receiving visitors, and right now, I would guess, planning the defense of the castle.
No one's here, therefore there is no defense of the castle. Can I actually sit on that throne?
Hey, wait a minute. Those hanging banners are actually the coat of arms of King Richard. He had of course been dead for 4 years by this time, but I would guess that the garrison of Lionheart's pet castle would have been fiercely loyal to their late great king, and not altogether thrilled by John the Softsword's succession to the throne, especially since he never once visited the castle.
Makes sense. 22 by 1203. Oh, fuck, I can't read that. That font. Translate, please. The war is not going well. Philip's troops have taken Gournay and Conches and have set up camp on the Baneiras Peninsula. With such victories under his belt, it shall not be long before he gathers the confidence to attack something. Chateau Gaillard. To be honest, King John is less of a strategist than Richard ever was, and I fear that he shall not be able to halt Philip's advancement. It saddens me to see territory won by the Lionheart in fierce, bloody battle lost so quickly at the hands of a weaker man. Yeah, some of this is... I do question how authentic this is. Like that last line says, lost so quickly at the hands of a weaker man. So lost so quicklish at the hundes of a weaker man. I don't know why I suddenly transitioned to a German accent there. I apologize. 1203, hang on, how long ago is this? It fell after a 6-month siege. So the siege would have started in, what, September? 11th of August, 1203. I was awakened this balmy August morning. Okay, I'll stop. By the sound of clashing armor and men screaming. The inevitable has come to pass. Philip Augustus' troops, great use of the apostrophe there, have attacked the garrisons along the Seine. Seen? Sign? Don't know. He has already gained much ground. Good game. So sudden and fierce was the assault. As our defences were weakened in the onslaught, it is likely that the island fort shall fall before relief arrives. If so, Philip will lay in for the siege. Fortunately, our supplies are ample, and we can hold out for many months without relief if necessary. I sent a letter to King John to inform him of the situation. 27th of October, so 2 months later. A heroic show of force was mounted by the king's forces this morning. That's not good use of the apostrophe. 300 knights, 3,000 horsemen, and 4,000 foot soldiers under the Earl of Pembroke converged on the entrenched Normans, who defended their positions tenaciously. At one point, the siegers appeared ready to flee under the drive of the assaulting forces. But alas, it was not enough. Philip's men held their ground, and Pembroke's men were forced to retreat. If 7,000 soldiers can't force the Normans... Okay, we're just forgetting about apostrophes now, but you know what? It's Old English. That's fine. From the trenches, the best we can hope to do is hold them at bay. 12th of January, so 2 months before. One of my advisors just told me that he has discovered the perpetrator behind several robberies at the castle. He said that his investigation required him to speak with the blacksmith, who was not himself available. But the smith's apprentice was available. The apprentice? Oh god. The apprentice, where is it? The apprentice let on that when the smith is hired to make a lock and key, he often keeps the mould used to cast a key. Something's been crossed out there. It was then that my advisor realised he had stumbled upon the perpetrator. He immediately searched the premises, whereupon he discovered the ill-gotten goods and several key moulds. I am distressed that in this time, when our very survival depends upon the cooperative efforts of every member of the group, this greedy opportunist is thinking only of himself. It pains me not to be able to make an example of him, but it would only worsen the something situation. Oh god, it's besides control. Where is it? It would only worsen the already waning morale and leave us in the middle of a siege without a blacksmith. Instead, I have chosen to give the smith a stern warning for now. Yeah, like that's ever going to suffice. His real punishments shall have to wait. Put him on the front lines. 1 month later, February, the castle food supplies are getting desperately low. All our hopes lie in a relief effort devised by King John. While troops led by William Marshall occupy the sieges from the landward side, supplies are to be snuck up to the castle from the scene, however that's pronounced, I'm not sure. If the plan doesn't work, our supplies shall be gone within 2 weeks, and the castle shall fall soon after. The House of Bailey already has been severely weakened. 6th of March, today. It has become increasingly difficult to find a time to write in my journal. In fact, I am only writing this now because this may be the last chance I get to do so. Despite a valiant effort, King John's relief effort failed. And right on the heels of this tragedy comes another. The House of Bailey has fallen. There seems to be little we can do to stop Philip's forces. The few men that are still alive are already starving. And yet, we will now have to cut back rationing to 1 cup of grain per man on every 3rd day. Alright, they're dead. If we don't get relief soon, the castle is doomed. I have taken the precaution of sequestering everything of value in the hidden storage room, as King John requested in his last letter to me, and destroying the key. The letter itself also had to be destroyed, as it contained information on the whereabouts of the hidden storage room. So what do we think? Do we think that our illicit time traveler found that storage room and stole something and put it in our locker? I think that makes sense. Oh god. Private Journal of Roger the Lacey, 1196 to 1202. 6 years? I'm not reading 6 years of stuff. Oh my god. So much stank law. Who is this guy? Don't know. I arrived today at the glorious Chateau Gaillard, the care of which has been entrusted me by my Lord King Richard while he is away on the Crusades. Nor shall I consider this no small honour, as my lord regards this saucy castle as his daughter and only child. What? That's a very strange sentence. Although, admittedly, I don't know whether to call myself constable or nanny. This magnificent castle sits high atop a ridge of the, I can't pronounce that, mountains, looking down defensively over Normandy's Seine River Valley. Here it stands before God and all, a constant taunting reminder to Philip, Augustus, of his losses to our most valiant Coeur de Lion. I've no idea how that's pronounced. And though the castle's hastily built walls are made of butter, I do not believe that Philip will strike at the taunts. He knows better than to try to take King Richard's most cherished possession. I can barely read. Nevertheless, I shall carry out my duty with all due ceremony. So he stopped writing this in 1202. The castle fell in 1204. 5 years ago. I learned today of the passing of a great warrior. The lion heart beats no more. Long live the king. He shall be greatly missed. However, being so sudden and unforeseen, King Richard's death has left England without a king and Chateau Gaillard in a precarious position. Should Philip Augustus learn of King Richard's demise, and I don't doubt he shall, he won't waste time in attempting to retake those lands lost to my lord, beginning with the saucy castle. What is that adjective? Saucy. What the hell? To tell the truth, he has been waiting some time for this opportunity. Until a new king is chosen, whether it be Richard's brother John or his young nephew Arthur, I can only act according to my best judgments. Now, as always, preparedness is a soldier's best defense. Thus, I have fortified the sign and built a palisade around the island. Oh god. Did not mean to click that. I have fortified the sign and built a palisade around the island force. I have even had a lock made for the entrance to the hidden storage chamber, the key for which I hid in a secret compartment of the armory in the king's bedchamber. Okay. We need to get inside there very clearly. Mind you, this was written 5 years ago. What are the odds that it's still there? 1200, 2 years ago. Sadly, our situation at Chateau Gaillard has not improved since King John assumed the throne. The terms of the Treaty of Legulaire, I can't pronounce that, are an insult to the English people and to the memory of King Richard the Lionheart. In addition to 20,000 marks relief, our noble king also has returned the Vexin to Philip Augustus. What is the Vexin? It makes no sense. If relief was paid Philip because the Normans held the advantage is only that much greater now. How could he who once fought at his brother's side give back so easily the spoils of their efforts? Spoils for which English blood was spilled. It is not my position to question the king's actions, but anger consumes me. John has indeed earned the nickname Soft Sword. And yet, miraculously, Chateau Gaillard remains under Angevin rule. Once again, don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Perhaps John could not bear the thought of giving away King Richard's only progeny. However, with Richard gone and 20,000 marks of English currency to finance his troops, Philip shall surely try to change that. God knows he has never been one to honour a treaty. 1202, this is when he left. It took longer than I thought, but Philip's obsession has finally become more than he can bear. The traitor's feigned support of the I can't pronounce that has given him the excuse he was looking for to declare war upon the royal house of England. And so he has begun his quest to restore the Norman Empire and his name. And that's it. So he started in 1202 and he overran this place just under 2 years later. Other than learning a little bit about the key, again, I think this game's trying a little bit too hard to be educational right now. I'm enjoying myself, but yeah, just throwing that out there. Can I look at the table? Ooh.
That looks like a defense plan for the keep. These guys need help. Badly.
Okay, there's the cow. Jesus. Does that say dragon? I reckon that says dragon up there. So, what? King's Chamber, King's Study? There is a cellar below us. Haven't been down there yet, but there's also an unlabeled room, and there's also a room underneath the cellar. Okay. I want to make a save after reading all that, just in case some of those were worth points.
Hello, I must be wood. Alas, he had no weapon. Pity.
Straight through the visor. Despite warnings, Agent 5 ventured into an occupied area of Chateau Gaillard where he encountered a battle-hardened soldier trained to kill first and ask questions later. The soldier performed his duty admirably. I like that guy. So we got no warning. We opened the door and that was it, and I don't think there's any chance we can do this. Wow. But I'm stuck. I have to deactivate and then turn. Okay, I'm shocked that I'm not dead. It gave me the warning beep when I walked away, but I think that might have just been a... Hello? That might have just been an artifact of the original beep. What is this? Burned lesser. Part of this lesser remains unburned, so readers click on its icon in the inventory controls area. So I just click that. Oh, fuck. Once again. So what, about a week ago? I am grieved to learn that my relief plan did not succeed. King John. Philip's troops have proven to be more formidable than I had anticipated. Nevertheless, it is imperative that you do everything in your power to hold Chateau Gaillard, as I am already in the process of organizing another assault to dislodge the invaders. Due to the improvidence of my late brother Richard? Improvidence? Not sure. It could take some time to locate the necessary resources, but rest assured, Constable, relief shall come soon. In the event that the castle should fall before relief arrives, I ask that you put everything of value in the hidden storage room which lies ... secret panel doors of besieged castle ... burn this letter. Secret panel, doors of the besieged castle. I've got to imagine it's that little weird thing in the King's Chamber. We click on the wall and something strange happens. So I think we landed here. Well inside the Outer Bailey, we came across here, fell down there, we've climbed up into here.
The seal of King John. He always begrudged his brother the throne and the popularity of his rule. Of course, he would be quick to make it clear to his subjects that times had changed. It seems so strange, seeing things that actually happened.
Totally, bro. Okay, let's go downstairs. That looks like the bottom. I'm going to make a save before I open this door because, as we're seeing, there could be someone directly on the other side and the game's not going to tell me that until the door's open. Oh!
Gage, that's the one! That's the one who messed with my sculpture!
Tell me more. Presence of second time traveler inconsistent with TSA chronolog scanner reports. We couldn't see the number on their helmets. Damn it. Okay, we're in the cellar. We have a ladder leading up. We have a bunch of what I would assume is alcohol here, but the stores are dry. They've got no supplies left.
It looks like the supplies are pretty depleted.
Hmm.
Wowie, look at those kegs. Probably not much left in them this far in the siege. What I'm trying to figure out is where do you put the tap?
No comments. I assume the key works here? Yes. Oh, we can go forward. That's a secret chamber. Okay. Damn it, didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Can I see anything here? Right, I'll open that up again in a sec. Can I go up this ladder? No, I thought that might lead somewhere. Okay, we're going in here. Jumpsuit external light engaged. Holy shit. This really is a hidden compartment. The suit's not telling us about a temporal anachronism or whatever the language is. I can zoom in on that screen. We can see a bunch of treasure here, but not much else. Yeah, okay, we know what we have to use those for. We're taking those to Chichen Itza and going through a door. Nothing else there. Will they know? We're stealing gold coins out of this era, for Christ's sakes. We are changing history. I can zoom in on that, but I don't see anything that I can do. Can I translate, perhaps? No, there's nothing there. And just pixel hunting, I can't see anything else on this screen. That's a little bit odd. Can I open that, maybe? When I see anything above us, I can walk further into the room there. Okay, so I've looked at that one, looked at that one. I can walk forward there. Am I going to get the message? There we go. I can walk back. I can't walk anywhere else. There's clearly nothing above us. I can investigate that. Again, nothing. Once again, I love this music. This game's music isn't actually that bad. I should probably have the evidence chip out while I'm doing this, but let me just look around first. What is that? Nothing. Alright. What are you trying to tell me, game? Not that. Thought that might have been another footprint. Alright, what am I looking at there? That dummy. Is that from Leonardo da Vinci's workshop? Never mind.
There's no way that jewel was made by medieval hands. It's refracting light from your helmet in an almost perfectly mathematical pattern. It's flawless. I don't know what it is, but it definitely does not belong on that sword.
Source of Ripple documented. Mission complete. You may leave the time zone at your discretion. We are not done here. Or at least I don't think we're done. So what? Someone put the sword here and it was discovered later and that's what propelled technology forwards? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. I don't understand anything about this game. Mathematical perfection of diamonds cut impossible for this time period. That sword turned up in our locker. Okay, I'm trying to think what else I could be missing in this time zone. We have 2 locked doors at the start in the first tower, but I'm not convinced a key is going to get us through those doors. We've also got 2 potential things in the King's Chamber to investigate. We've got that, well, 3 things. We've got the cabinets with the key mold weird thingamajig going on. We've got the chest, and we've got whatever the hell is going on with that tapestry. I don't know what, but it's sus as fuck. I don't think we're done here. Whether or not I can figure it out in a timely manner is yet to be seen. One too many. Apologies. What the hell is this? It sounds like something is being unlocked. Or a path is revealing itself, but I don't see any change to this room. Having said that, there's so much space around here. I really thought this key would get me inside this chest. I'm just not seeing it.
Hey, nice chest.
Arthur, please. Dark Souls wouldn't be released for another 15 years or so. There's got to be a way inside that, surely. I'll leave here, but I don't think I'm done. And this thing, what is this trying to tell me? We read something about it downstairs, but I really didn't understand what it's trying to say. Why is that there? Is it saying, okay, that's the key that you need to get into the room downstairs? I've got to be missing something here, surely. If it really is as simple as that, as what I just said, then I'm extremely disappointed by that. Ah. There's got to be more to that, and there's got to be more to this as well. My initial thought is maybe that's lowering a drawbridge. I'm going to go back downstairs and take a very quick read of those things. I'll BRB. Okay, so the main journal mentions that if we don't get released soon, the castle is doomed. He sequestered everything of value in a hidden chamber and destroyed the key. The lesser itself also had to be destroyed. We've got the lesser on our person. What was in here? I have even had a lock made for the entrance to the hidden storage chamber. Yeah, okay, so that's the key of which I hid in a secret compartment. Ah, okay, got it. So he had a copy of the key that he hid inside that little nook that we've been looking at. And that key has now been destroyed. We open up the compartment, it's empty. Okay, got it. That doesn't explain how to get into the chest or what's going on with the tapestry though. I don't know if those are red herrings or not. If they are, then I think we are actually done with Chateau Gaillard. Alright, so I'm going to jump back to the present and read some dank lore.